instead of crapping all over it and saying that their favorite shonen is better, they'll just be like, oh.
Well, if you think about it, shitting all over something is kind of a rite of passage in the anime community. Like, right now I'm 37, I have one foot in the grave, and I couldn't care less what anime you like. But I do remember a time in my late teens, early 20s, when I was like, hey, Naruto sucks, everybody likes is just anime sheep, you're all sheep. And I mean, what works of art was I watching that was so much better than Naruto, Gundam Wing, Outlaw Star? It was all just mass-produced stuff from a different era. And if I think back to it, it's because, well, I wanted something different. Like, my anime journey started, and I ended up watching the same anime that everyone was watching, like Dragon Ball Z. And that was cool, but eventually I wanted something more out of my anime. And so I would go to my friends and my anime clubs and so on and so forth, and I would be like, hey, how about we watch something else? And the overwhelming response I got was hesitation or flat-out refusal. Lots of people were comfortable just watching what they knew. And, you know, I probably shouldn't have faulted them for that, but I did. Because I so desperately wanted to experience something more, and I wanted my peers around me to validate that want. And not having that validation was very isolating. It felt very bad. And I mean, in a way, I still experience that isolation as an adult. I have plenty of very good friends who I want to experience things I like with, and they are just not at all interested, and that is isolating. And as a young kid, I didn't have the tools to deal with those feelings of isolation. And I didn't want to feel like there was something wrong with the people who were most important in my life, so I convinced myself that it was what they were watching that was wrong. Oh, Naruto is just lowest common denominator bullshit, all the Naruto zombies are just So then I eventually pushed myself into other communities that thought Naruto sucked and wanted to watch other anime. But then the cycle repeated itself. I wanted something different, and either I isolated from them, or they wanted something different, and they isolated from me. And everyone ended up on their own island. And you get sad, you get tired, you get lonely, and then you get old. And now you have so many other responsibilities in your life, you can't spend the effort on saying that someone's favorite anime sucks. And you also don't have the energy for that isolation anymore. So once you become an old head in the anime community, instead of isolating yourself when someone wants to watch something different than you go, alright, I'll give that a shot. And when someone else says that they don't want to watch the thing you want to watch, you go, come on, give it a shot, just for me. And you're soon finding yourself appreciating all sorts of anime. You go back to Naruto and you're like, yeah, there's some really good stuff here. And you could also watch mindfucks like Tatami Galaxy, or slice of lifes like Carol and Tuesday. And then it hits you. The anime that you like and hate doesn't have to be the core of your personality. Instead, you could just experience everything. At worst, you don't like it. And at best, you find something new you really love. But I couldn't have gotten here if I didn't go through my Naruto sucks phase first.